Hello, and welcome to Fleet Action Report, Episode 70, Fleet Holdings, Part 1. I'm Nikodas.
I'm Grebog. Still. No guests.
Yes, you are.
We have no guests though tonight.
No fake
So-
Grebog?
No fake Grebog. I'm a real, the real deal. Sure, we'll go with that.
Well, what you been up to this week?
Let's see. My heroic rating guild or team and WoW has beat their heads into the Sylvanas wall. We aren't getting to phase 3 yet. It's a bit rough. Let's see. I started playing a game I haven't played in a long time called Factorio, which is for those that are nerds or whatnot. It's a factory building game. Essentially, there are some enemies in it that you can shoot and whatnot. And you have to worry about pollution. More pollution causes more of the bugs to come at you. The more bugs, it's an interesting game. Outside of that, not a whole lot, or my brain's just fried. Either way, my brain's probably fried. How has your week been?
I started playing a new game. It's called Nine Parchments. I'm playing it on the Switch with family and friends. It's kind of a Diablo clone, but everybody plays a wizard. And it's got a unique mechanic where you can take two different beams of magic, like two different players can both fire a beam of magic kind of at each other, and the beam will combine into something new. Like if you do fire and ice, it will create a steam beam that shoots off in a different direction. It's been interesting.
Sounds interesting.
Other than that, I've mainly been doing the typical stuff. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 14. Still not quite finished with the main storyline yet, and we've got a new expansion that drops next month, so that should be fun. Playing in STO, obviously trying to finish some character builds. I've got my Gamma recruit Jem'Hadar to a weird place where I'm running out of marks, and several of my reputations are not even at tier 5 yet. So that's been a thing. Maybe this new event coming up will help, but we'll get into that in a minute. That's pretty much it.
You're running a purple setup tonight.
Yeah, I'm back in the purple NX. I like the purple. I don't know.
I like it. I'm not saying I don't. I just saw that I noticed you're running purple, which is cool.
I bounce back to this ship every once in a while, and I can't think today. The loadout I've got has my visual set as the Gamma Task Force Vanity Shield, which is where I get the purple from. And I don't know, I just really like it on this ship. I think it's really cool. I fly purple on this ship, and if I bounce into my tier 6 triangle ship, not the Yellowstone, this one, the Advanced Escort, that tends to run in purple as well. A lot of the other ships, I don't think the purple really fits all that well on, but these two I really like. So yeah, this is my purple NX, the Olympia.
Nice.
All right, so this week in STO, we had quite a bit going on with a new thing just announced earlier today. I'll go ahead and start us off here. So, and there's the Starbase. I made it. Oh yeah, there's that too. So if I go backwards, I become a purple comet. So they have a lifetime subscription sale going on until December 19th. It's $100 off. It was the bigger discount than that. I want to say it was half off for the first 3 days, and then it bounced to this $100 off, which I think is 33%. That seems
Something
to
like
have
that.
seems to have really confused some people in the online community. But yeah, the 50% off sale did not last very long. But
It
it's
was
$100 off. Go ahead.
2 days, I think,
Yeah,
roughly.
just over a weekend, was it?
Something like that. A lot of times the huge discounts they make super short.
Anyway, that the $100 off goes away on December 9th, and it goes back to its full price.
We
You
have the
can
Galaxy Goes to Red Alert, which is the current event. It's more or less a in-between event because, well, it's a short one. It only goes to November 18th. Once you get your 10 progress completions, you will get your reward info. I did find why they have different rewards noted in their thing. So on PC, it goes from the 4th to the 18th, and you get the ultimate tech upgrade, the specialization point, the experimental ship upgrade. On consoles, it's from the 3rd to the 10th, and they only get an ultimate tech upgrade and a specialization point. So that's where the differences are. They seem to. You have to read into some of their paragraphs to find the why the console where the console gets a little more, or not the console, the PC gets a little more. But yeah,
That's fair. So we are in the month of November, which means, Thanksgiving's coming up, and following that will be Black Friday. STO typically does do Black Friday sales. Sometimes it's on Black Friday, and they pretty regularly do something on Black Friday. But leading up to Black Friday, they may or may not do smaller sales, usually over the weekends, occasionally during the week. But basically, keep your eye on the news feed, and they may drop some surprise sales in there. If they do that, those sales usually don't last longer than 24 hours. They can come up and disappear on very short notice. So try to keep an eye on that. Yeah, that's it. Just keep an eye on it. Be ready to act. Take advantage of that.
and if you join our Discord, which it'll be in the show notes, I'll work on getting it on the Twitch page. I have a bot that keeps the STO news feed there for all of us to keep up with what's going on, which I have enjoyed having.
Yeah, data's been helpful.
The next event has been announced, which is Battle for Kronos, which is we've done this once in the past. This one starts in November 16th and goes to December 7th. Clearly, after December 7th, we are probably going to start Winter Wonderland, because we are getting right on that time. But the reward for the Battle of Kronos is the Universal Console Akar's Vengeance, which does space lightning that shuts down the enemy systems with electrical damage. They haven't given us full details on what the console does yet. We either have to wait until the event launches when we can see the stats in game, or they might publish another news thing that will give us more details. To complete this, you'll have to run the Remain Klingon, if I can speak tonight.
We're both getting tongue-tied.
To Hell with Honor, and then Best Served Cold. If I remember, some of these were a pain in the butt. So pick and choose the ones you prefer. Because yeah,
we'll of course highlight them again when they come up on our Monday following the 16th there, which I believe is the 18th. Whatever Monday that is. We'll go over that again and hit as many of those TFOs as we can. I know the last time Remain Klingon really seemed to confuse a lot of people, but we'll try to simplify things.
And this is the final event for the year-long event campaign. So if you are not done with the event campaign, This is it. This is when you have to get your final completions and to get your rewards. So, yeah.
Yeah, and that reward can be really big. I went with the 1500 Lobby, but there's also a premium ship pack, so you can get one of the ultra rare lockbox ships, or you can get two. Is it two or three?
Two.
You can get
Two
two
100%
tokens.
discount
Yes,
tokens.
for the Zen store. So yeah, there's that. All right, so I've got my Galactic Red Alert box pulled up. This is our primary target for today. We're going to run two of these for you guys, Tholian and Alachi. The Borg one seems to be pretty well known. Everybody knows that. You blow up Borg. So we're going to hit these two. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I picked these two because one, they're not the Borg. Everyone's done seeing Borg. I like the Tholian one because it's kind of fun. It's a good shoot 'em up, blow 'em up. The Alachi one's just another different, but I didn't put
At
the
least
Zenkathy because I didn't want to bother with failing or the torpedoes.
right. We did that last week anyway.
Yeah. I thought
There's
a good, nice blow 'em up one and a good, nice do something and blow them up one was a neat, or well, not maybe neat, something worth doing.
It's all good. I mean, I was just waiting on somebody. Somebody didn't click their accept button.
If you want fast queues, probably the Tholian and the Borg ones are the fastest, just because people will run in here, blow things up, and you're done. If you want, though, the Alachi one didn't take us too long the last time. I mean, if you're quick enough in here, you actually get to blow up some Borg ships too, so.
Yes.
Well, I just took out the 2 cubes that the Tholians got distracted with me by. Oh, hey, now there's a sphere running around.
I got the sphere. I got lots of stuff. I got the tarantula. Ooh, they got me. They had me webbed there for a second. And this character doesn't have my fire at will build to deal with that.
Oh, and we're done. Oh no, we're not done. The capital group is done. That's what the.
Yeah, we got the 2 tarantulas. Somebody assimilated one of them. There we go. There's the last ship. These reward any mark you need. You get about 30 to 35 of them. I'm just going to go with the fleet marks.
I would think. To me, it would make more sense to give you extra of the Nukara marks, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. But since it's an event, they let you pick all of them. What confuses me though is you don't get the daily bonus for it.
No,
it does
you
not
don't
count for the daily bonus. Now these tend to go very quick, as you just saw, and it's easy to spam them. So you run it 3 times, you'll get. Sorry, math is hard. You run it 10 times, you'll get 350 marks. Well worth it for the time spent. So even without the bonus package, you can still rack up a bunch of marks pretty quickly. All right, so that was. Let's do the Alachi. I should probably invite you first.
Maybe. Only if you want me in the group. Team difficulty advanced. I don't know that there's a difficulty on the red alerts though.
There's not. It's just this character. I mean, it's Katis, so I keep him on advanced.
Well, we'll go to the advanced Starbase then later.
I don't think there's any difference there either.
Oh man. Well,
I will tell you though, if the difficulty may not change on these, but if you get blown up, it will damage your ship. I ran into that earlier. And I don't know why, but I seem to be talking like Captain James T. Kirk today.
It's fine. It's all in the theme of the show. I don't know that I could do a good Kirk.
I don't really think I do a good Kirk either. But it's fun to try. I did cue us, right? Maybe I did not. Maybe it didn't take the queue.
I don't seem to be in a queue.
It says we are in queue. If I go to the event page, there's a leave TFO button.
Oh.
But yeah, the actual TFO queue is not queuing.
There have been some interesting quirks I've been seeing posted and talked about on the web about the servers as of late. Apparently there are some people. Oh, hey, now it says successfully joined. Some people are seeing some lag. Some people are seeing, apparently there is a select group of people that can't even log in.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not one of them. No offense, guys. Sorry, but couldn't do the show if I wasn't logged in.
It would have been interesting. We'll get out the marker boards and...
Right?
But, yeah, so...
people to queue for the Alachi.
Like I said, I've ever since the last patch, there's been some weird anomalies, I guess, with the servers.
There we go.
Maybe a Borg tried to assimilate it, and it's just in a weird state. Maybe.
Again, we're waiting on somebody to... Yeah, I guess we are recording. We shouldn't just have awkward silence. These queues, like any other, you got to wait for every member of the team to accept or to time out, whichever happens first. All right, so here we go.
I will head to the right side again.
All right. If somebody else goes left, I'll go middle, but otherwise I'll go left.
I don't know if it was just me or if... I don't know. Because I could just sit here and spam it, and it was pretty quick.
Hey, our friends are finally coming to help.
Good, because we have enemies incoming. I was starting to wonder if I was going to get shot. They are not doing a good job protecting.
No, I had to take out some myself.
Well, my group of ships behind me are not coming because they got attacked. Oh, nope, now they're done. Okay. Oh no, there's still something back here.
Yep, there is something back there. I'm going to go get them.
That's what I'm doing, because, like, they give us a... so you want the groups of science ships to help you, because they give you a multiplier. So every time you do a completion, you get more percentage completed every time you do it. So without them, it will go much slower.
Now that that's done, I'll go back to my disabling here.
So once they slide up here and start assisting, you should see on the side in the box for the Alachi alert, it will give us a multiplier.
Well, they're being attacked again.
My side is not, however, they are still slow on getting up here. So there we got up to a 2.5 multiplier. I think it'll go higher once your side gets there, or maybe it's just 2.5 total.
Yeah, they're here helping. We're at 63%. It's still going pretty quick.
Yeah, we have one of the other guys on our team is here assisting me. So we have 3 people.
As long as the others can keep this off of us, we're fine. Oh, there is a third group. If that third group gets in place, although we're going to be done before they get there.
Is there a third point to actually go to? I've never...
Up top, where the third group went. Okay, well, that takes care of that. Let's go get involved in the mix here.
Accolade free thinker. I don't know what I did.
Well, that was fast. A little bit more to it than just blowing stuff up, but still not overly difficult. There we go.
Okay, what rep do I need marks on?
So we're not planning on running the other red alerts, but the Borg one is pretty straightforward. You blow up a bunch of Borg cubes. The Nakul, you have groups. You're trying to defend some shuttles. So there's a little bit more to that one as well. You kind of have to follow the shuttle groups around and defeat the Nakul as they come in. But none of those you can fail. The Zenkethi one, however, you're defending a planet as the Zenkethi are launching torpedoes at the planet. If a single torpedo gets through, you will fail. It's the only one that has a fail criteria. So not a lot of people run it. So it can be fun, though. At least you're fighting some different enemies. But if you just want to knock them out fast, go with the Borg or Tholian. The Qs are the fastest, and they take the least amount of time. All right.
All right.
So I am already here. Yes, our secondary target for the day. The fleet holdings.
We're starting with the fleet starbase. It is the center of your fleet holdings. I call it the center because it was the first one. It was added in July 12th of 2012. We'll show you what you can do at there, but to find it, the location for the Federation is in the Aldebaran sector, which is right here. You can see, and you can double click on it to navigate to it. That is one method. The Klingon one, you can see that one as well. It is in the Archanis sector, which is the sector to the left of the Kronos sector. And technically I could click on and go there too, but they wouldn't probably let me get in. Rather than flying there, as long as your fleet has gotten the Transwarp conduit, you can go into the Transwarp destinations, and you should have a fleet starbase, and that is the fastest way to get there, which will just save some travel time and do it that way. There are 3 tiers that you progress and work on. They are the military, which is the shipyards, the engineering, which is the industrial fabricator, which is out there to the left of my ship. The shipyards is straight across when you fly in. And then you have the science, which is the communication array, which is off to the right as you fly in, and then also the Transwarp Conduit that is behind you. They all have physical locations inside here. You can even look at the map. Yeah. But they are also here part of... They each have their own tier. As you can see, we are a tier 4 Starbase. There is different graphics for the different tiers as you progress up the tiers. Same with the shipyards, industrial fabricator, and communication transwarp. They all get more and more stuff added to them graphically. Some of the notable unlocks for the military is that you get fleet ship versions. And you can check out what fleet ship versions are if you are in a fleet by clicking on each of these different things and the different tiers, and it will list here like fleet battle cruiser, Starfleet only, fleet dreadnought cruiser, Starfleet only. Except now, since you can fly any ship, I have not checked that. Can we get fleet Klingon ships?
That's a good question. I think you can if you actually go to a shipyard somewhere, but I haven't tested it. You have to have that feature unlocked, though. I know that.
Well, yeah. If you've unlocked the fly any ship thing, I think to me, it would make sense that you can. This is noting KDF only, so I think it's more from before you could fly any ship. But there are all kinds of... Each different tier has a different fleet ship grouping. Also, another notable is the tactical duty officer, and the quality of the tactical duty officers that you can purchase are based on the tier. I'm going to go ahead and head inside here, and we'll show some of the stuff in here while we're in here, and where you can buy some of the stuff, because that is also going to be very important. So here at the transporter pad, we'll use that here in a minute. Yes, we have tribbles inside here. That was not my choice. So if you run down here, this is where you can commission duty officers. And you'll notice there are fleet duty officers, just generic. It doesn't specify, like, it'll give you a random duty officer. Then you have the engineering, scientists, and tactical. So since we only have tier 4 unlocked, we can only buy up to the rare. Once we get tier 5 unlocked, we'll be able to get the very rares, which will be nice to have. Engineering, that has some notable unlocks, and a lot of people like these. It's a great place to get some starter gear, which... Instead of running across, you would run down the other end, and down in here we have the vendors, and these vendors sell a variety of stuff. So you can get your fleet engines and space weapons and ground weapons and armor. So like here is the fleet ground supplies. You can buy various stuff. It's a great place to get some starter gear if you don't have any. It does cost you dilithium, and it does cost you fleet credits that you earn.
So I'm gonna jump in here for just a second because I looked something up. What I am reading online is ships that are character specific are not included in the cross-faction flying. So fleet ships, which are character specific, would not be. So you, as a Federation character, you could not buy a Klingon fleet ship. Now, again, I have not actually tested this. This is what I'm reading online. We do have a shipyard here, though. I can go look.
Also, when you get the science, the notable unlocks there is the Transwarp Conduit will give you more and more locations. So if you need it. Let's say you haven't unlocked all of the transwarp locations in space, though I think they give us a lot of them now for free, and you can just transwarp to your mission start points anyway. You could come to the Starbase and use the transwarp conduit. All you have to do is fly up to the big transwarp conduit and then select from a menu where you want to go. But it also unlocks some fleet deflectors and ground and space shields, which they would be over at the ground supplies officer, and also fleet hangar pets, which would be part of the space supplies. So here's where you have the deflectors, engines. Actually, to get the hangar pets, which actually comes from tier 5, I believe they are technically in the dilithium store. And as you can see, there are some that here that there would be, it would just add them in. I don't actually see them because I can't buy them. So, though it does show me some other hangar pets that I can't buy. But anyway, the for the main Starbase tiers, some of the things it unlocks is like we have a ship selector, we have a ship repair. They're in the medical you can go to a medic here and heal up. We have a bridge officer trainer. There's a bartender, which is over there up at the bar. And there's a chef, I think which happens to be at the bar as well. I could be wrong. But yeah, the chef's here at the bar. There's also even a dance floor here. So you can signal the DJ to start doing a club music and stuff. But also, one of the things to note is with the Starbase, as you increase the tiers, and they will give you more and more buffs for some of the certain TFOs, and it will also increase the Starbase itself on how much, like the way it looks. So like ours, you saw how it was has a big 3 pods on the bottom. It used to be just that central cylinder. Then we added in like you can kind of look a little bit in the window in the holding when you just click on the different tier levels of the Starbase, and it'll show you some of the changes. The final one, it will look like a lot of the Starbases that you go and defend from missions or TFOs. These special TFOs that I'm talking about that would use your Starbase's Starbase is the Starbase Blockade, Starbase Incursion, Starbase Fleet Defense, and the Fleet Alert. And depending upon the Starbase level will also depend on the enemies that you can have access to in some of those. So, like, I think Alachi are one of the top tier ones. So if you have a tier 5 Starbase, you get Alachi. You can have Alachi come and attack, which is kind of cool that they made it. You see more stuff. Anything else you want to show them here?
I was down here by the ship selector and whatnot. I don't have a fleet ship module, so I can't actually test to see if I can buy one. We'll have to look at that and revisit. Let's see. I think you pretty much hit everything. Did you show them the vendor for buying uniforms?
Yeah. Okay. So there's a tailor here, which you some of you saw me buy. Instead of like when you visit this tailor, you can go to the store here, and then there are 2 outfits that you can purchase, and it will unlock for your character. I clearly didn't have them before tonight, so I have them now.
I already had them, but yeah, those are fun uniforms. All right, that's it. That's all I got.
All right, so next up is the embassy. The embassy is at New Romulus. You can fly to New Romulus. Let's see. If I go to the galaxy map, it is, New Romulus. You just fly to New Romulus. And when you get to the planet, you can beam directly to the embassy, or you can go to the grounds that it's at, and then you can run to the front doors. I'm going to show, since we have unlocked one of the perks as you gear or tier up the embassy, is the Interfleet Shuttle, which is what I'm going to take advantage of now.
Oh, do I have the embassy?
Do you want me to keep going, or do you want to talk
You
about the
can.
embassy?
You're good. The
So
fleet's more your baby than mine, so you go right on ahead.
the fleet, well, the embassy is one of the smaller holdings. The tiers only go up to 3 instead of 5. So as you progress, it doesn't take nearly as long to max it out. We actually have maxed out ours. The Interfleet shuttle drops you in the cargo. Well, in the cargo bay. I don't know. In the loading, the shuttle bay where everything is. You can talk to this person to use the shuttle to go back or go somewhere else. But otherwise, the things to know. Let's see. Let me pull up the holding. So basically, you see the projects that are. I'm still on the Starbase here for the projects. Donating anything to the projects is what gets you your fleet credits that you will then turn around and use in the fleet holdings to buy stuff. Just want to make sure that's clear. Now, we don't have any projects queued in the embassy because we have maxed out the embassy on the tiers for the diplomacy and recruit. But the notable unlocks for like the diplomacy tier is we get the threat scaling science consoles. Some people do really like those. I have not found a use for them, but maybe with the science build I might. I don't know, but that's something to note. The for the recruitment, the major thing here, you can buy 3 more duty officer assignment slots, and that will be down here at I believe this console. Maybe. Nope, that's the kits. That's another thing. There are some special kits that you can buy down here, and yeah, okay. So it's this panel which has the consumables and commodities, and then there are assignment slots, which apparently I have not bought them on this guy yet. So, and they start out, 50,000 fleet credits, and they go up. So, I will have to get some more fleet credits on this guy to get all of them. For the overall, also, I guess another notable for the recruitment is the Romulan duty officers and Romulan bridge officers. The what's important about the Romulan bridge officers is, which here I will go up to. Are you up there yet, or are you just running around showing them?
Yeah, I'm just yeah. I took the long way to get here, so.
So if you go up to ops, there is a console where you can get a contract to hire bridge officers. And the reason this is important, you can buy, Romulans have a special bridge officer that you can purchase. There is one for meta builds that everyone tends to love and want. It is a tactical bridge officer. It's technically a blue quality version, but what you're looking for is the superior operative, which Unless they change things. Or I'm overlooking it. I have a bad habit of overlooking. So here, it's on this one. It's the Romulan male up at the very top. It says Superior Romulan Operative because it gives plus crit and plus crit severity. It does reduce also cloak cooldown, but this is typically the meta build that people love. And yeah. So
Yeah, and I've got those guys equipped on this character. Let's see. It is Zaknak. I did not name these guys. They came with their names. There we go. So what you're looking for is this, the Superior Romulan Operative. Now, once they're blue when you get them. Once you unpack them, they are the purple quality, so they have 2 superior traits. They'll also have superior physical strength. So you can deck them out as a melee fighter if you want. But the big one is this Superior Romulan Operative.
up here in the ops is also there is some consoles for the male. Let's see. I don't know if this area map will help. Oh wow, I've not looked at the interior map in a long time. All the dots that are moving around. Since we have our Starbase at such a high and embassy at such a high level, there are NPCs that just wander around doing their job.
Supposedly. I have my doubts.
I mean, they're wandering around doing something.
Sure.
Oh, Taylor, we have not unlocked.
No, we have not unlocked the Taylor yet. That's a special thing that you need to queue up.
I guess I will. I'd probably be saving it because it takes a lot of resources, and though now that we're only down to the colony and the Starbase, I don't see why not. But
I like this room.
So there is a special uniform that you'll be able to purchase from the tailor once it's there. I think it's a more Romulan-esque appearance. I would have to double check. I was hoping it would still be we had it, but I guess I forgot that I didn't queue that one. Anything did I miss anything? There's a whole lot of room downstairs to run around in.
Yeah, I ran through several of it while I was letting you talk. There's lots of spaces to sit and hang out. Kind of a pretty facility, but I mean it's an embassy.
Yeah, and
Did you go to the shuttle bay?
No, I was gonna go outside just for a second.
So I'll run through the shuttle bay here real quick.
We started in the shuttle. So here is, like, if you come to New Romulus and land at the staging area, you will land at this yellowish triangle. You can then run up to where you see my name on the map, and which is the red diamond where I'm at. You can actually then run up to the doors and run in and visit your embassy. So the embassy actually has a physical location in the game, and yeah.
So if you run over here by the shuttles, you'll get some options. You can go to the Spire or the Starbase, or if you go by the Romulan ship, that'll also take you to the Starbase. Or you can just talk to this dude over here. I'm sorry, this lady over here, who's the transport officer, and you can...
Oh yeah, and the embassy was added in November 13th of 2012.
I hit the button and it didn't transport me, but this person can also take you to your fleet Starbase, supposedly.
I think if you just go to the shuttles, it'll be easier. We have someone telling us that dude is gender neutral. I'm like, I mean, it depends on the person. Some people don't. don't like being called dude. So
I bit it back. I apologized. Force of habit.
I also tend to, I don't know, blanket certain words when I mean anyone of any gender. You know, I it's a bad habit of growing up when I did, I guess. Or it's a habit. So the next thing is the dilithium mine. Um Dilithium mine is in the Alpha Quadrant. It is right next to Bajor in Deep Space Nine. Um, if you've been to the Volgata asteroid field, which is a place that you can go and mine on the asteroid, there is another spot not far called the Fleet Dilithium Mine, which you can also go to. Which I am going to cheat rather than fly there, which is one of the lovely things about having the hub of the. There we go. The hub of the Starbase. Basically, almost all. Okay, all the holdings. I don't think they have added any or will add any that. If you have a Starbase, you can unlock an enter fleet shuttle, and then it will automatically let you do an instant transfer to your other fleet holdings. So the dilithium mine was added June 20th, 2013. Like I said, it's out in the Bajor sector in the Alpha Quadrant, not far from DS9. It has 2 tiers, which is, I'm going to hold off on going in because I kind of like the exterior where you can fly around. So it has the 2 tiers, the trade tier and the development tier. The notable things that you can unlock with the trade tier is the fleet item and commodity discounts, which means so on all the projects that you're doing, some of them will have like certain commodities or item like things that if you turn in to purchase stuff. Here is, I can see some of these projects, like this one has like it requires fleet provisions for this K13. It'd be K13 provisions. You notice it has a weird number of 17. Because of our discounts, it's down to 17. It is probably originally closer to 20, maybe even 25. I don't know. We've unlocked all the discounts from the mine, but so it's one of the things that you know helps your fleet progress faster through things, which is why on the KDF side we are focusing on the dilithium mine first, so we can unlock all those discounts and save the fleet some money and save some time and effort of everybody. Another notable unlock is the engineering armor console. I don't know that anyone uses it, but if you need a starter console for an engineering slot, it might not be a terrible one to throw in until you can get something better. On the development tier, it unlocks the fleet project mark discount. So the fleet marks that you go out and do TFOs and special events for, those get like here, this has a odd number of 816. I know for a fact that it would normally be 1,000 fleet marks for that project, but because we've unlocked enough of a discount, we were saving ourselves quite a chunk of change on that one.
There's a special outfit here as well. I think most of the holdings have special outfits you can buy.
When you're outside and you want to go inside, you just have to beam to surface, and it will send you into the interior, which a little dark, but I mean, it is a mine. The consoles that are around the room is where you can pick up stuff like here. Well, we have mail unlocked.
We have exchange and bank as well.
Yeah. And some more of the notable for the development is there's a special mining duty officers, there's fleet warp cores and singularity cores, which I believe there is a guy over. If I can run around pipe, what the? Come on, around the pipe. Oh, he might have been the warp cores and stuff here. So yeah, here's like the warp core vendor. So if you need singularity cores, warp cores, I don't know that many people recommend these, though. I don't. It all depends on what you're trying to build, and whether or not these would be good for you. But typically, I always go with the weapon cap one, but that's just me. Just saying.
No, I just stepped outside, and while it did pop me into my environmental suit like it's supposed to, my tail is sitting out. You would think that would be a problem.
Here's the duty officer vendor. He can refine additional dilithium for you. It will create a duty officer project for you, and you just have to begin it. He will give you he'll give you quests to go out on the exterior. I'm not gonna show you all of the stuff out there because that would take a while. Ooh, wow. I'm bouncing around like a...
I went up to the second floor. I don't think I've ever been up here before.
So yeah, here's the tailor. You can go in and do what you normally could with any tailor, but there's also the store, another outfit as we and it gives you just a minor outfit.
I feel like
minor. Sorry.
I feel like I should be disabling tractor beams up here.
But here is the consoles. They do have the enhanced RCS consoles, which actually a lot of people did like the RCS consoles. So thought you could buy... Oh, it's this guy up here that you can buy the duty officers from. The cool why I wanted to show which ones you can buy is, yes, there are Ferengi. There are also Uridians and Horda. You can have Horda duty officers. They have all kinds of special things that, if you're looking for. If you're going to do any of the duty officer missions here, I highly recommend picking up some of those, because those are geared specifically to work best with the duty officer missions here. If you pick up, you can talk to this guy here. He's the mining shift manager, and he will let you get some missions. There are 3 of them, and you can do them daily. You can come here and mine every day. You can either step outside willy-nilly now, which here, and it will pop you into your environmental suit.
See,
tail may not be, but
I don't think I've ever paid attention to that before. So that's a thing that we didn't add. They stealth added these environmental suit slots. They didn't really announce that was going to be a thing until they were like, "Oh, by the way, tomorrow we're doing this."
Yeah. So yeah, everyone now has an EV suit slot. If you don't have a EV suit equipped, you still will get put in one. However, it has no armor resistances, buffs, or anything to help you. It basically, you will be stripped of anything. So, and you can't, it does not consider your body armor any of the buffs that it has do not work when you have your EV suit on. So there is that to note. Okay, also notable unlocks for the overall tiers for the mine, other than a cat bouncing around super high, is the Fleet Project Dilithium discount, which is a major, major thing. It helps on how much dilithium is being spent on fleet holdings. Typically, that is one of the things that holds up fleet projects. Maybe not all the time, but it's one of those costly things. And like here, you can see this says that they want 82,810, and that's with our full discount. Another benefit is we get a discount on all of the dilithium store stuff, which is why you notice there will say, oh, discount 14% or 14.99% off, and it tells you how much it took off and how much you have to pay. So basically, you get a 15% discount if you help your fleet max that out. I showed you that there's that extra dilithium ore refiner guy. There's like mail access, bank access, those mining missions. The mining missions will send you out here, which you'll have to go to some of these crystals. Like sometimes it'll be this one or this one, depending upon the node. And you just have to mine them. It's the mini game that you do for some of the mining stuff. You will also notice while running around here, there are Horta that are out here helping us mine. There are also other NPCs out here bouncing around for mining. Something I would say to note, you'll see these pylons that I can click on. They are technically targetable. You can't attack them, but the reason they're important is for your environmental suit, you have reaction thrusters, and it allows you to fly over. Now, the reason this is important is because one of the areas that you have to go and mine in, which we're heading that way, it is down below. Make sure to stop targeting it or it will keep you... So if you come up to this one, this beacon, you can look now down below and you can target down there and then click on it and it'll let you fly down or float down into the chasm. And the only way out of here is also using those beacons. So it'll have you come down for, I think, a motherlode mining point, and this is where they send you. And
Fun.
all right.
Hey, Grebog.
You.
What are we doing next week?
What do you want to do next week? We have more fleet holdings, or
I got two thoughts. Yeah, we can do part 2 and knock out the rest of the fleet holdings, or we could do a PvP episode.
Well, we also have a new event coming in.
I don't think that's next Monday.
Oh, wait, no. That starts what we said the 18th.
Yeah.
That'll be the 22nd then that we would be running it. So next week we can do whatever. Do we want to do a PvP event? Blow people up?
I think we got enough new people. We might be able to put something fun together.
Hey, Tabby, you want to come blow us up? I already know the answer to that one, but
I think she owes me anyway because I blew her up last time.
Apparently some people have lost connection. Let me check. I had to reload my player. It's fine. Hopefully everything's back.
So I guess next week we're going to be doing a PvP episode. If you would like to join us, let us know. You can contact us in-game. I'm at Nikodas, Nikodas. He is at Real Grebog. You can also find us at fleetactionreport.com, which has links to our various websites. Let's see, what else is there? You can also find us on AIE. That's aie-guild.org. They have a Discord server. You can find us on there, or you can find us at our own Discord server.
Which I started linking in our show notes, and I'll create a bot soon to help share it into chat, or I can probably get the copy paste here real quick, because I have a nice informational. There, here we go. And there's the handy dandy. If you want to join the Discord, feel free. We've been expanding it, increasing its functionality. Yeah, I think.
We have two bots: computer, hello computer, and data, who shares all the news about STO.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to name the bot for the data, or for the news stuff, and I was like, well, I guess data. Though data would be more than just news, but you know.
At least you didn't go with control.
I mean, I could rename one the computer to control, because really, the computer does a lot of control stuff.
Yeah, but that would be bad. We don't want control. Control tried to eliminate all life in the universe.
So as you can see, we do take damage going through these beams. It's not much. It does put a dot on you for, what, about 5 seconds?
Yeah, something like that. 5 seconds.
So
my regeneration is way higher than that.
Well, we're also not in combat, so, you know.
All right, guys. So look for that next week. PvP. We'll have some fun. We'll blow some stuff up. We might get blown up. Who knows?
Oh, I'll get blown up. Well, I'll get to show everyone the glorious new explosions.
As always, I will leave everybody with the words of Q, the last thing he said to Picard until the new season of Picard. See you out there.
Thank you, everybody, for watching us live, and live long and prosper.